The only thing I can say is that days like the 1st of August of 2024 are those rare days in history when the impossible becomes possible. Because, you know, I can speak for myself, and I know I can also speak for a lot of my colleagues who were on that flight from Moscow to Ankara yesterday, that, you know, many of us thought that this was never going to be possible, and that we're going to end our lives in prison. And here I am standing and speaking to you. But to me, the biggest difference between a dictatorship and a democracy is that the highest value in a democracy is human life, and the protection of human life, and the saving of human life. And to those people who criticize decisions by democratic governments to engage in these exchanges with authoritarian regimes such as Putin, I would respectfully urge them to speak not of prison exchanges, but of saving human lives. I myself have been poisoned twice by a special FSB squad. So were many other opposition figures and Kremlin critics in Russia. And we know that these attacks have happened well beyond Russian territory. And you in the UK, of course, know this particularly well. And so, you know, the word safe is not a word we as Russian opposition politicians usually have in our vocabulary. But look, I believe in what I do. I believe in my country. I care about my country. I love my country. However much these words have been soiled by the Kremlin propaganda, I mean them sincerely. I love my country. I love Russia. And I think that Russia deserves so much better than being run by a corrupt, murderous, authoritarian, KGB-led dictatorship. I think Russia deserves to be a normal, modern, democratic European country. I have absolutely no doubt, as a historian, that that day will come. And as a politician, I'm going to do everything that I can, everything in my power, to try to bring that day a little bit closer. I cannot help but think, yesterday and today, about Alexei Navalny, and to think that if these processes had worked a little faster, if the government here in Germany had to overcome less resistance to the idea of such a prisoner exchange, maybe Alexei could have been here with us. 2 days ago I was in Lefortovo prison in Moscow. As I mentioned, a week ago I was in my solitary confinement cell in Siberia. Actually, the night I was taken from my cell in Siberia to be transferred in Moscow, as I now know in preparation for this exchange, I was actually certain I was being led out to get executed. So I think, you know, plans and thoughts about what's going to come in the future haven't really been on the top of my mind in these last few days. I'm just taking things as they come, and just to stress this again, everything feels utterly surreal. The only thing I can think about now is that tomorrow morning, for the first time since the spring of 2022, I will see my wife and my 3 children. And this is not only the most important thing, this is the only thing I can think of now.